Hello, everybody. I am Road2501, and today I have what is quickly becoming a thing on the channel, where I tell you about a game, like a hidden gem, criminally underrated, however you want to put it, a game that I came across. Um, this is ReCore Definitive Edition. Um, there's a robot dog barking, yes. Um, a quick little history, side note, whatever you want to call it, about the game. Originally, this was announced at E3. It looked like it was going to be fun. It's a third-person action adventure platforming type, um, and then kind of disappeared and didn't hear much from it until it was released, and then uh, not much marketing was done for it after its release. I remember hearing that it was out, and that's about it. One other thing that it kind of had going against it was when it originally launched, it did have some bugs and stuff like that that people were unhappy with, let's say. So it didn't get a good rap for a couple of reasons. But the company that made the game, they basically re-released it under this definitive edition with a bunch of free DLC add-ons, whatever you want to call them. And I got to tell you, it's one of the better games I've come across on Xbox One. So the story for ReCore is basically you're on a you're on a foreign planet out in space, not Earth, and the planet was populated with robots who were supposed to terraform it and get it ready for settlers. And this character here, she's like a maintenance crew that was supposed to wake up before everybody else to make sure the robots did what they were supposed to, and all that kind of stuff. Maintenance crew, basically. But when she woke up, she found out that the robots didn't do anything, and that they were all super evil. And the point of the game is to figure out what happened and why. Um, I haven't gotten very far in the story because I've been really just playing around with the game's movement system, which I will get to soon. But the whole basic concept of the game in general is this robot right here. You see that big glowing core, blue core in the middle of that robot? Basically, you can take that core from that robot and put it into other robots that you find throughout the world. I haven't found any of the other ones yet, simply because, like I said, I've been pretty much messing around in just the opening areas and stuff. But there, whoops. So at the bottom where it says hunting challenges, where it's all locked, those are for the other robots. So there's five other robots to find in the game, so you can recore into them. I know one of them is like a big gorilla type, so I remember seeing that in the preview and stuff like that. So, but as you can see, there's regular objective, where I need to go next in the story, and then the hunting challenges. Uh, so the each of the robots has like kill this many robot, kill that many robot, get reward. And here is the main character again. Um, it levels like any RPG, really. Uh, you know, kill stuff, loot stuff, gain level, and the same goes for the robot dog in this case. Um, as you can see here, his health. He's got a dash ability, his attack, his defense, how much energy he has to use on that stuff, his shields, and then like bonus abilities that come with the pieces that I've made for him, which I will get to in just a moment. Here's a small bit of the map. And like I said, these are just the opening areas. Like back here, I haven't been able to get to. I've just done mostly this area right here. And of course this. So there's lots of places to go. Just haven't gotten there yet. So the other thing that's really, really good about this game, other than the movement system and the combat, is progression or upgrading, I guess, is all done at this workbench at your home base. So you find blueprints throughout the world, and those blueprints you use to make parts for your robot, whether it be the dog, gorilla, whatever. And then again, here's the one bot that I have. Here's his bits, and these are the the yellow, blue. Those are the ones that I've used the blueprints to make so far. There's a cool like zombie head that you get as part of the free add-ons and stuff like that you can use without having to have a blueprint for. So I thought that was pretty cool. But each of the pieces, they provide attack and defense and then energy based on whatever the blueprint was. And those are interchangeable pretty much as long as you're not being attacked by something. Very flexible system. The other thing that you can do to help upgrade whatever robot it is you're using is this core system, basically. If you look at the top where the red, yellow, and blue numbers are, those are that's the energy material you have to use to upgrade your particular robot. And it's simplified, for lack of a better term, under the attack, defense, and energy. You just have to basically you have to take a core from a particular colored robot, and then that's what gives you the currency to spend on that, so to speak. And I'll show you what that is and when I do the combat in just a moment. But it's fairly simplified and easy to understand and use. I thought it was pretty awesome. Simple but good. And then finally you have your stash, which is just the random parts you get from killing stuff or looting chests or blowing up random containers. You use these for the blueprints, or you can just sell them for regular in-game currency, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty much the simplified system of progression and upgrading for the bots. For your character, they upgrade like on their own as you do stuff. So that kind of cuts out a whole set of menus that you would probably live in, or at least I would live in. So yeah, that's the basics. And so yeah, let's go do some combat, and I'll show you the awesome yet simplified, again, traversal or movement system, which I thought was genius. This robot has a really crazy voice that I think is awesome.
Hey, Violet.
You pick up an audio log from it early on in the game, and you're just like, what is going on? It's quite crazy. I love it. All right, we're going to go here because there's the most action to be had, so to speak. And so once you move into a new area, it opens up fast travel points, so you don't have to walk everywhere or dash everywhere or jump dash everywhere. So earlier when I said the movement system was awesome but simplified, it's all based around jump, and dash. Basically there's a double jump and a dash, and that's how you traverse everything in the game. There's certain items that'll help you go further, so to speak, or reset your movement pattern. So you can go even further based on location and puzzle, so to speak. When I was messing around with the game, with the movement system in general, using jump, dash, because that's all you got, I made some crazy jumps, like long distances I didn't even come close to thinking I would make. It's pretty awesome how smooth, fluid, however you want to put it, it is. It's amazing. So yeah, here we go. There's containers everywhere, like any RPG, whatever you want to call it. You shoot them, they blow up, you collect stuff. Whoop, I'm on fire. And there's the dash. All right, so we're going to do combat real quick because there's a bot right there. So basically what you do is you just shoot it with whatever weapon you have available, and the robot dog can help, and you can either do one of two things. You can just destroy it and collect whatever, experience loot, or you can pull out the core, which I will show you. There's a lock-on system. See, I can already pull that core. Oh, nope.
Too strong to extract.
There we go. Now I'm gonna. It's basically when you get into combat with something and you have to pull the core out, you pretty much just get into a ridiculous tug of war with its core to pull it out, and that goes for every bot that I've seen so far. There's the 3 different colored types: the red, the yellow, and the blue. Those are the only ones that I've seen. I've seen 2 boss robots. And those I just blew up. I didn't actually try to pull out the core or anything like that. Let me go take care of this other guy over here and show you the core thing again. And then we'll get to the awesome movement system. And the dash is unlimited as far as I could tell. You can just do it over and over again. There's no charge bar or anything crazy like that for it. Oh, we might be in trouble. Tug of war. Get it, get it, get it. No. I'm trying to do it before I get damaged. Yes. Oh, I'm on fire now. I'm going to go ahead and roast that one because there's too many. Oh, tug of war. And if you yank on it too hard, as you saw in the last fight, it'll warn you and go crazy, and then you have to let up on the whole tug of war thing, and then you pull it out basically. If the line breaks while you're doing that, you just have to try again, but you most likely will take some damage. All right, so back to this whole jump dash movement system. Hopefully I can find some big jumps and actually make them to show you what's up. But another thing that I found in the game is when you're moving and you want to go somewhere, the game's made it pretty easy and awesome to like figure out whether you can go someplace or stand on someplace. If you can stand on it or go up it, like you saw a moment ago, you'll just see the character climb, and then boom, they'll just be standing. Sometimes you'll be standing on just, the side of nothing, but hey, it lets you do it. The one thing, or the 2 things the game does to keep you from going in a place you're not supposed to go, is it'll either have like a radiation zone where the screen goes all green and radioactive and you lose health quite quickly. So to not be there anymore. You get the health back really quickly as well, and it doesn't leave you with any adverse effects like being super irradiated or anything crazy like that. The other thing is the enemies in one particular area will just be too tough for you to combat. And when I say too tough, I mean too tough. Like I tried to take on one of the robots that was a skull for me, and I was wailing on it for a good 5 or 10 minutes and barely did any damage, and he was wrecking me, for lack of a better term, quite easily. So yeah, there's no, I think I can take him. It's a big open world, but it does its best to try to corral you into certain spaces until you're ready. Oh, see, like that. And there's the radiation zone. But you see how I fell that huge distance but didn't take any fall damage? That's something else that's really awesome that I thought. No fall damage. So you don't have to worry about like gingerly picking where you want to go or what you need to do. You can just go and do it. That's one of the things I like about the game. The freedom of movement is quite stellar. Oh, yellow bot. I need one of these. Ah, locked on the wrong guy. Come on, I need his core. Oh, I got wailed on. Wow. That was a horrendously terrible fight. Let's go back for more. Yeah, when you die, no penalty. Just literally get right back to it or wherever you were. If you have a timed objective, of course, you know, there might be a bit of an issue. Alright, now we're working him. We just had to take him alone as opposed to with those other two bots with him. That's what made it difficult. Ooh, yes. So, yeah, that's the simplicity of the combat. Either pull the core or kill a robot. It is advantageous, as you just saw, to not pull the core of a robot when there's a whole bunch of other robots around shooting you. So, just helpful tip that I forgot to follow. I'm going to go ahead and waste that one because... Awesome. Hey, my weapon leveled. Okay, now that that's done with, so... Oh, check this out. The dog can actually dig for stuff like a normal dog would.
Give it a go.
Boom, found something. And he'll just randomly find stuff like that as you go along. You can tell him to specifically dig somewhere, or if he just runs on something like that, then boom. Alright, let's find a crazy jump that doesn't have a bunch of enemies back. Nice. Whoops. Oh, see those discs right there? Those help you go further if you need to like reach a further platform. So if I could get up there, if I jumped through that, I'd be able to do the jump, jump, dash again. Alright, that's pretty far. Normally, I would be like, I don't think I can make that. And then you turn the camera and look and be like, I totally make that. Boom! See? Look at that. Huge distance. It is more advantageous for you to reach a location if you're a bit higher than where you want to reach, of course. But if you're on like level playing field, so to speak, you could still reach it. You just have to time out your jumps and your dashes. That's pretty much the whole movement system. Is if you can figure out the timing for stuff, especially, you know, the jumps and the dashes, you can make some pretty crazy distances, which I thought was just amazing. Like, not overly complicated, don't need to equip anything one special or another, just kind of go. That's one of the reasons I found the game, like, or am still enjoying about the game, is just the ease of movement. Oh, made it to the smaller platform. And there's a red robot. Okay, I can deal with it. Tug of war. I win. Oh, there's another one.
Dash in.
For the most part, it is advantageous for you to collect as many cores as you can because you need those cores for not only upgrading your defense and attack and energy, but you also use them for blueprints and stuff. Here, if I can get up there. What do you know? I can get up there. Probably can't get anywhere else, though. Oh, look at that. Seriously. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, I can't believe I made that. So, see, every little thing just amazes the crap out of me with the movement system. All right, I want to get over there, but I highly doubt I can. Not without some sort of crazy assistance. What are you going on about? He's excited about something. Something else that I appreciate about the game is the depth of the characters. Like those robots, I mean, if he weren't, digital sounding, you'd almost mistake that for an actual dog, like, physical living dog, not just a robot. He's got personality and stuff like that. Can't wait to see what some of the other robots, how they act and carry on. I don't think I can get up there just yet. But yeah, that's ReCore in a nutshell. There's other stuff like dungeons, and there's puzzle dungeons where something's attempting to kill me. No, okay. So there's like story dungeons where you got to go in to complete whatever objective, and then there's other ones where you for instance, I found one where it was make it through the dungeon in this time frame and you can get super cool loot, or make it through the dungeon and you can get cool loot. Most of the puzzles that I've seen are traversal based, meaning you have to use your jump dash to figure out a way to make it, to the other side of the room or to the hidden door, things like that. So if you like stuff like that, this game is definitely for you. So far, it's definitely for me. Hopefully you guys find this interesting and maybe pick it up. If you see it for cheap somewhere, it's definitely worth it. But it's also on Xbox Game Pass, so you could just, as part of the Game Pass, you could just be playing it already. Especially if you have Game Pass, it's worth a download even just to check out. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Most people will like it, I should say. It's not very big either, so it's not like you're downloading a massive game or anything like that. But yeah, this is ReCore Definitive Edition in a nutshell. Hopefully you liked this or found it interesting. If it gets a little attention, maybe I'll make some more videos about making it across crazy distances and pulling cores out of robots. Until then, thanks for watching, and yeah, watch out for those multiple bots, man. Those things will kill you in a hurry, like they killed me. Thanks for watching.